Throughout the course of history, India has been a center of attraction for rulers and travelers worldwide. They have always been attracted to ample opportunities our country provided and have been intrigued by the diverse culture, religion, and traditions. Most of these travelers who came to India wrote their own accounts which deal with its unique focus area. Some travelers wrote about the affairs of the court while some focused on contemporary style of architecture and monuments or depicted the social and economic life. Every such account presents a true picture of the then Indian civilization. In the ancient and medieval period, many prominent travelers visited India and recorded their observations. A key thing to note that no account of women travelers is available. In this episode, we will discuss the foreign travelers during ancient India. Megasthenes. Megasthenes was an ancient Greek historian, diplomat, and explorer in the Hellenistic period. He was born around 350 BC. Megasthenes visited India between 302 to 288 BC as an ambassador of Greek warrior Seleucus I Nicator. He visited the Maurya capital Patliputra during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, who was the founder of Maurya dynasty. He described India in his book Indica. Unfortunately, the original copy of this book was lost. Later, famous Greek writers such as Arrian, Strabo, Diodorus, and Pliny referred to Indica in their works. Modern Greek scholar E. A. Schwanbeck collected several fragments of Megasthenes' works, and based on his collection, John Watson McCrindle published a reconstructed version of Indica in 1887. Indica described the subcontinent as a quadrilateral shaped country bounded by the ocean on southern and eastern side. It also gives us the detail of soils, rivers, plants, animals, administration, and the local and religious life of India. His book also communicated that Indians worshipped Lord Krishna during that time and there existed 7 castes in India. He founded 2 major aspects of Indian caste system, that is, endogamy and hereditary occupation. He was influenced by the Herodotus' classification of the Egyptian society. The major faults of Megasthenes' work were the uncritical acceptance of Indian folklore and a tendency to idealize Indian culture in Greek philosophical point of view. Fahien was a Chinese pilgrim who visited India during Gupta period around 400 AD. He visited India during the period of Chandragupta II, that is Chandragupta Vikramaditya. He came to visit various Buddhist monasteries and took the copy of religious texts. He visited Peshawar, Takshila, Mathura, Kannauj, Sravasti, Kapilvastu, Sarnath, and many other places. He compiled a travelogue record of Buddhistic kingdoms. His book details about the religious and social life of Indians at that time. Some aspects of India that can also be found from this book are Buddhism and Hinduism were the most popular religions at that time. Buddhism was more popular in Punjab, Bengal, and the region around Mathura. He studied Sanskrit language in Patliputra. He described internal and foreign trade of India as well as its ports. India had trade relations with China, countries of Southeast Asia, Western Asia, and as well as with Europe. Hiuen Tsang. He was a Chinese traveler, Buddhist scholar, monk, and translator. He came to India through Silk Route in between 629 to 644 AD during the reign of Harshvardhan. He was also known as Xuanzang and the Prince of Pilgrims. From his famous book Siyuki, Buddhist Record of the Western World, many details of administrative, political, religious, economic, and social conditions during those days in India can be found. However, the descriptions were biased so as to glorify Buddhism and praise King Harshvardhan. Some aspects of India that can also be found from this book are: in Siyuki, he described mainly the city life in India in terms of construction of various types of houses, city streets, etc., especially of Kannauj. As per his account, Prayag was a prominent city and the importance of Patliputra was replaced by Harshvardhan's capital Kannauj. Shravasti and Kapilvastu had lost their religious importance and instead Nalanda in Bihar and Vallabhi in Gujarat became the centers of learning. As per his text, Harsh divided state's income into 4 parts: 1/4 for routine administrative expenditure of the state, 1/4 to pay government employees, 1/4 to scholars, 1/4 as charity to Brahmin and Buddhist monks. He, however, narrated that travelling was not safe during that time. According to HuenTsang, Harsha was quite laborious and a welfare-focused leader. During his stay, HuenTsang visited Kashmir, Punjab, Kapilvastu, Bodh Gaya, Sarnath and Kushinagar. He also travelled through the Deccan, Odisha and Bengal. He spent 5 years at the University of Nalanda and studied under Acharya Shilbhadra. His journey to India was recorded in detail in the classic Chinese text Great Tang Record on the Western regions. In the next episode, we will discuss the foreign travelers in medieval India. If you want to know about anything else, leave it in the comment box so that we can come back with it. Thank you.